Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to one of the greatest golfers on the planet, Rickie Fowler. What's going on, Ricky? How you doing?
Just hanging out, enjoying the morning. Heard you're in Malaysia, so you're enjoying the night over there.
Yeah, I certainly am. I wanted to ask you, you were orange maxing at OSU long before it was a viral trend. So what made Tropicana the right brand to collaborate with at this point in your career?
Yeah, to me, it's obviously it's very organic. Both orange. They've been doing it. Tropicana's been doing it a lot longer than I have, but yeah, you would have almost have thought this may have come up earlier. But to get something started now, I'm looking forward to the partnership. Yeah, it's hard to, I guess, expand too much on it. It's orange and orange coming together. It just makes sense.
Yeah, beautiful marriage. For you at this stage in your career, how do you decide which partnerships work best and what's worth saying yes to?
I think for me, being in this part versus early on, it's much more about choosing who I want to be associated with. And in a way, I'm fortunate to have that luxury of being able to pick and choose. So to have someone like Tropicana that wanted to, look at a potential partnership and, for me to, believe in the company, obviously the organic fit with both being orange, that's very easy, but also what they stand for. I mean, being 100% orange juice, no additives. I feel like in today's day and age, that's a kind of a big thing. People picking apart, whether it's different ingredients or different things like that. So, yeah, it's just a great fit. Not sure, why it maybe took so long to be at this part of my career to have orange and orange come together. But like I said, excited to start the partnership and. Yeah, it just makes sense.
As a tour veteran and a dad, mornings can be a gauntlet. So where does the vitamin C ritual fit into that schedule, and how do you expect this partnership to help you with your game?
Well, luckily, I've always loved orange juice. I feel like Tropicana has been a staple for me. My kids love basically all juice, but I feel like we try to stick to orange juice in the morning just with the vitamin C and a little bit of kind of the health benefits. And it's a better way to kind of kickstart the morning than something else. So I think orange juice, like I said, has always been a staple. My family, my wife's family. Luckily, me having my association with orange, and yeah, it just all came together.
Let's talk about the juiced up beverage cart giveaway. So if you're personally customizing a cart for your home course, what's one Rickie Fowler touch that has to be on there?
I think you have to have a good or decent sound system, but with this juiced up beverage cart from Tropicana, I sure hope you like orange. There's going to be a little bit of orange coming along with it, but cool little contest giveaway. I think it's running today through. I guess I found out there's a National Mimosa Day, May 16th. So have about 12 days for this contest running. Lucky winner is going to walk away or drive away with pretty cool, fun, juiced up golf cart.
Perfect. And if you had to describe your career in one flavor of Tropicana, what would it be and why?
It's been orange, typically just once a week on my end on the wearing. I'm definitely drinking orange or Tropicana much more than once a day a week. I think it's pretty simple, or people are going to see that, hey, I get why this all came together. It's orange and orange. So yeah, I'm excited.
We'll wrap up with a quick fire. The great divider, pulp or no pulp?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be a good decision maker here for you. I drink it both ways, but I prefer orange juice over ice. That might ruffle some people's feathers, but that's for me.
Best snack to pair with a cold OJ at the turn.
Well, on course for me, my go-to snack at the turn is peanut butter and banana sandwich. So I'll just stick with that and wash it down with Tropicana.
I like it. If you could share a Tropicana with any legend in golf history, who would it be?
I would go Ben Hogan. He was my coach growing up, was a big fan of Hogan. Obviously, never got to meet or spend time around Hogan, but he's been someone that, yeah, I would love to just have a glass Tropicana or go play some golf with.
One word to describe the energy of a juiced up Sunday.
Electric.
Who's the best dressed player on tour?
I'll go Adam Scott.
How do you keep your mind fresh when the pressure's on?
Perspective. Feel like being able to have an understanding of everything's going to be okay. especially when you're out on the golf course, not like you have someone that's coming to try and hit you, or you're not, running a route over the middle. And then being able to, I think about whether it's my family or, maybe friends that are dealing with, worse things or health things or things like that. Just having, I don't know, that perspective to kind of help ease the mind and relax a little bit.
Who's the greatest character in the locker room?
There's quite a few. I feel like maybe some that people wouldn't expect just because that's our safe space. Characters. I feel like you'd almost maybe go more towards caddies in that way, but I'm gonna throw Jason Day in there.
Nice. And for you, who was your GOAT growing up?
Tiger.
Yeah, I mean, 99% of people I speak to, that's the answer. From this generation, who's got the biggest X factor for you?
This generation, I'm gonna go. I mean, I would say like a lot of people currently would say Scottie's just on a tear. I would say over kind of, like you said, generation, I'm gonna give it to Rory.
It's got to be right. And for you, what is the ethos of the American golf team? What is the biggest defining characteristic for you guys?
We're all like good buddies or best friends. I feel like, yeah, sometimes people take that and spin it as it's a negative thing for the team. But I would almost argue that over the last 10, 20 years, they've been some of the closest group of guys versus past. I wasn't on those teams way back when, but I feel like the camaraderie, the friendships, and the closeness of the teams have continued to get even tighter and tighter.
Who's got the most beautiful swing right now?
Gosh, I need a lineup and go through. I've always been a big fan of Tommy Fleetwood's swing.
Nowadays, kids are defined by moments, right? They watch TikTok. I don't know about your kids. What moment do you want to be remembered for?
I think one of the biggest moments for me on course, Players Championship in 2015. That's something that I'll always remember. I think one of the more special moments for me winning the Arnold Palmer Award a couple months ago. That's one to me that sums up a lot more than just playing well on the golf course. So that would be my pick right now.
And finally, what would be your bucket list course? It's got to be a course you're yet to play that's got to be done.
There's a handful. I've only been able to play, so much kind of recreational golf around the world outside of, tournament golf. I haven't been to like a place like Bandon Dunes, Tara down in New Zealand. I love links golf. There's a lot of places in Ireland and Scotland that I'd still want to go play. Unfortunately, some of those aren't easy to get to. They're a ways away, but yeah, hopefully be able to knock some off. But those are just a couple. But there's a lot around the world I want to get to.
Rickie Fowler, legend of the sport. It's been an absolute pleasure. You're the man. Cheers.
Thanks, man.